All right, everybody, this is BJ from the 478. I greatly appreciate you tuning into my channel. And today I want to talk to you about the 1971 Chevelle I'm working on. And let's just go through it and let's dig on into it. It's a pretty clean car. It's a lot of stuff I needed to do in it. So on this episode 1, I pulled out all the seats for you so you see what I got going on. Now, I got a new carpet kit that I'm gonna cut around that shifter and all that good stuff and go ahead and mount it. But while I have the seats out and the carpet out of here, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I started running all my wires. These are RCAs. Power wire on the opposite side. You don't want RCAs and power wire mingling together in one bunch, because as you know, that's where you get engine noise from. So if you didn't know, it's always good to learn something new every day. That's where you get engine noise. So everything's out of the way. It's a couple more wires that I had to run from up here for, say, like remote wire, and then I got per speaker wire running out of each kick panel, which I am running a great quality speaker that hurts. So up in the rear dash, I have some 6x9 hertz going up in it, which it already has the deck in it. I'm just going to take it apart, which they are I can't remember the company, but I guess I'm gonna have to look it up and I'll put it in the search, because they make kick panels as well and they are absolutely fabulous. They do great work. But yeah, I'll put it in the description of where you can actually get these panels. If not, a lot of times I do make them myself, but man, I'm not that guy that hates on anybody's company or work when they do good work, because these panels right here are off the chain. So like those, and these are the grills. I'll take that apart a little bit later on and show y'all what it looks like once I get it installed. But everybody, I just need you to take a peek on this episode 1. And not to mention, we're at one of my new locations. It's OCD Audio LLC. So I got a brand new shop, ground up. I'm making it happen, working with what I got right now. I needed to get some jobs in, and a lot of the bigger jobs come to this shop, and I'm still at Sound Source in Macon, Georgia. So, but if you need anything, no job is too big, no job is too small. You can always come see me, give me a call, reach out to me, DM me. I'm on Instagram as well, BJ from the 478. So if you take a good look at what's going on in this vehicle and how it looks, it's gonna be totally different once I get done with it. So like all these wires in here, they're gonna be resoldered and moved over and rewrapped. So they will be out of the way. And I want this car to almost look like it's never been touched, like it just came, you know, from the showroom once I get done with this trunk. So you gotta stay tuned. So let's get into what else we got going on. All right, I'm running 2 runs of power wire. I'm running 2 amplifiers. So I am running a red top and a yellow top in the trunk. The red top is actually a cold cranking out battery. So the reason why you want a red top is so in the winter time you won't have issues starting your vehicle, because it has more cranking amps than a yellow top. Now the yellow top, it is good for like race cars, boats, and all that good stuff. But it works better in a race car because race cars don't have alternators on them. So it stores extra power on one of these caps to actually, you know what I'm saying, run that vehicle, and they can be recharged after that with no initial problems, because it stores the power in this. Pretty sure everybody knows how these alternative batteries work. But if you didn't know, this right here goes under the hood. This one right here will go in the trunk, because this is an actual car battery that has the cranking amps to start that vehicle. So let's look under the hood. I'm into stuff like this. This is my thing. I like newer cars. Got brand new 22 Hellcat, which don't get me wrong, this may be a better car, but I know new cars. So I don't know if anybody's tuned into my channel or if you're just tuning in. I got a lot of parts going on that car. I haven't forgot about it, but I'm waiting till all my parts come in to where I can put all the carbon fiber pieces on there, but you gotta stay tuned for that. Back on this. So with this car right here, like, you got a little bit of wiring just everywhere on here. All that's gonna be fixed. So I'm gonna run a big 3 upgrade off of this alternator as well, upgrade all this wire, do away with all that, because like I said, I'm running electronics in here, so I need the power. I'm running 2 amps, so therefore I ran 2 runs of actual power for each amp. And you know what I'm saying, like I said, the yellow top will be in the rear and the red top under the hood. Now let's take a look at these pods that I'm actually putting in this thing. So that kick panel over there is still in, which they added all this stuff, but I'm gonna have to take the brake pedal out in order to get this piece, like this vent that's up in here. It's very hard to get in here, because right now he's got heat and AC added to this vehicle, and they're already, I didn't want to have to take any of this stuff off. And in order to get that out, actually I had to actually cut the factory out of here, and then let me show you, because that rascal was not coming out of here. So I went ahead and cut it with my multi-tool, my DeWalt multi-tool. You run in the shop, you gotta get the multi-tool, because without that thing will still be in there. So I cut that out, and these are the actual pods going in. Now what I used on here is some sound deadening tape by Noicor, and this is a larger version of it. And what this does is just make sure, because there was ABS plastic underneath here, so I ran some felt underneath the bottom and just covered that ABS plastic, because I didn't want any air to pass through here, and so say for instance to get a good seat on it, and so air doesn't leak out or air doesn't leak around the sides. And I didn't want the, you know what I'm saying, the actual vibration of that speaker being in there and anything just making noise. So with that said and done, that's what that looks like after the fact. And so even where I installed the speaker, cut the speaker hole out for the wire, I won't have any problems with it leaking air and hissing, making a little hissing noise, and that little stuff like that drives me insane. So I don't like stuff to play out of its character or make certain noises that it's not supposed to make. So therefore I do a little extra. I do stuff different. I do and install for, say, different than a lot of other people. A lot of people would have been probably done with half the install by the time I got done just making those pods airtight and doing what I need to do in order for it to sound correct. So let me show you what it looks like with this piece over, and just let me show you what it's gonna like after it goes on there. So okay, so now you can see the fitment of this actual piece, and what that does is it's got 2 little paws on the back for the screw holes to go through, and that'll keep it off of the speaker. And let me see what the grill actually looks like. Like I said, people, this company right here makes some nice clean panels, and man, you just cannot beat the quality. I will get the name of them. I'll ask my customer where he got them from. I put them in all his cars. Actually, the last Chevelle, the red one that's on my channel, just go back and look at the other Chevelle I did a couple months ago, and I actually put the same kind of pods inside of that one. So me show you. I wired the radio up, and let me show you just how I do stuff. And the reason why I say I do stuff a little bit different from other places, I use the heat shrink. These heat shrink pieces right here actually have the solder in, and then I'll test the tape all this stuff up, and I'll get everything uniform. And like I said, sometimes you just gotta, you know, spend the money on certain things to make sure you get a good connection. Now these are the pieces right here that I buy, and like I said, they're heat shrink tubes, and they have little pieces of solder on them inside it to make sure you get a good connection. Just heat it up with a heat gun or an actual handheld torch. Now you do have different sizes for the larger. I use it a lot of times. I use the yellow ones for actual speaker wires for subwoofers, connecting them. That way if I have to cut them loose, it's no biggie. But I know that's connected pretty decent. Those right there are medium size, and then you got the smaller ones like for the radios. But Amazon, you got to check out Amazon, because Amazon sells just about anything on the planet. I am an Amazon junkie. So truth be told, you have to stay tuned in for, you know, saying my other episodes of this vehicle, because I'm going to do it from start to finish on this one. So hopefully I can, you know, saying keep you up to date. I'm probably looking at about sometime a little bit next week. I'll get back in here and make another video, and hopefully I have some other stuff done and completed on this. And like I said, you got to stay tuned to my channel. I got a lot more content. I got a lot more stuff. I got a total redo on this truck right here that I'm redoing the wall, everything. I gotta disassemble those boxes, you know, and get those boxes out of there. All that stuff coming out of there. I do have my new 22 Hellcat Challenger that I'm gonna go ahead and put everything carbon fiber on it. And what's gonna happen with it, new wheels, new everything. So yeah, it's dirty right now. It'll be all right until I get all my parts on it. But that's my thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm big and I'm stuck on superchargers. I can't help it. That's my thing. I love it. But you need me, all you got to do is, you got any questions for me, you want to ask me something, just leave me a message. You like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please like and subscribe. It's a big thing. You get more content out of me. Let me know what you think. If you like this type of vehicle, if you have one and you have some ideas you need for yours, reach out to me. Let me know. Maybe I can help you on that. I'm BJ from the 478. Please stay tuned for my next episode 2. Thank you.